Hi everyone, I'm Erin McMurrow. Welcome to Season 2 of Lakewood Vineyards Cook and Cork. Now we have missed you and we are so excited to be back in the kitchen creating these unique wine and food pairings. So today we have Chef Liz, Chef Dave, and Chef Tami battling it out for the coveted golden spoon. And yes, this is exactly the same spoon that we used last year, but we've dusted it off and given it a fresh coat of paint. So today's mystery local ingredients include ground lamb from the piggery. We have celeriac or celery root from Muddy Fingers Farm, and also grape gummy bears from Arbor Hill Grapery. Our featured wine is our 2018 Pinot Noir, a very seductive, medium-bodied red wine that ages in oak barrels for 10 months. Now, Pinot Noir has been described as the ultimate food wine, so I'm very excited to see what the chefs come up with today. Now, judges, just as a refresher, what we would like you to do is review all of the photos and videos and then vote for the most successful dish based on originality, incorporation of the mystery ingredients, as well as presentation. So now's the time to pour yourself a big glass of Pinot Noir because these chefs are going to be competing for your vote and the oven mitts are coming off. Cheers and enjoy.
Hi, I'm Liz and welcome to Cook and Cork. We have a really fun challenge this week. We're going to use 3 ingredients that I have to admit I've never put together, but it was inspired by a recipe I saw nearly a year ago and I've been thinking about making it, and when I found out what the ingredients are, I think they're going to be perfect. We have some locally produced ground lamb that was purchased at the piggery. We have celeriac, which I can't say I've ever worked with, but I'm going to make it work and it's going to be delicious. And Arbor Hill gummy bears. Who doesn't love something sweet after a yummy meal? And then we have our amazing Pinot Noir, which is going to be paired with this, my favorite red wine that we produce at Lakewood Vineyards. So you're going to watch me put together some Irish nachos, thinking about getting you ready for St. Patrick's Day, which is not that far off, believe it or not. And also nachos are just good all the time. So I started by making the cheese sauce because I can just leave this on warm. I use New York State cheddar, has some Pinot Noir in it. It has some delicious garlic, some butter, and a nice little roux with the flour and salt, pepper, a little mustard. So this is just going to sit here and be warm until we're ready to pour it on the chips. Now I'm attempting to peel this celeriac, which I, as I say, have never worked with. So I guess this is the way to do it. I guess I'm getting into something that's a little more edible, and actually it really smells like celery and it's going to work just right. I know it. It's going to be perfect. Spreading the lamb over the chips, and notice we're using potato chips. I mentioned these are Irish nachos, so we don't use corn chips. We use potato chips. The gummies, I'm going to make some delicious sugar cookie, very buttery, put some little thumbprints in it with a little heart shape, and they're going to be a really nice thing to use for Valentine's Day or just to give to somebody that you love. So it's going to be like a grape sugar cookie, or sugar cookie with a grape jelly on it is what it's going to taste like when it's all done. So my final dishes are these amazing Irish nachos, savory, flavorful, perfect with Pinot Noir. These flavors are going to just marry unbelievably well. And if you have room for anything after those luscious nachos, there are these really buttery and grapey cookies, sugar cookies, with some nice gummies on with them, and they are going to melt in your mouth. Chef Tami and Chef Dave, I don't need gimmicks and adorable small children, because this is so delicious. It's going to win. Go for it. Try me, but really try the Pinot Noir. Cheers.
Welcome to Season 2 of Lakewood Vineyards Cook and Cork. I'm Vineyard Manager Dave with my sous chef Quinn.
Hi.
We are charged with using ground lamb, celeriac, and gummy grapes, pairing those with our Pinot Noir. So, a major food group in our household is pizza. So I thought a Turkish-style lamb pizza paired with boozy gummy grape pops. So, we're going to have to get marinating those gummy grapes. And wasn't there more? A couple of very important things we have to do is marinate our gummy grapes in the Pinot Noir. Of course, put a little in our glass for the final shot. We always got to make sure we have enough for the final shot. And of course, a little to cook with. Our next step is to do a quick pickle on our onions and celeriac. And well, I've never messed with a celeriac before, so let's give it a shot here. All right, we've browned our lamb, added a little tomato paste in it, some spices, a little garlic, and we're gonna add this to the top of our pizza dough. All right, we are just about ready to put it in the oven. All we have to do is brush a little olive oil around the edges, and she'll be ready to cook. All right, our pizza's out of the oven. We topped it with our quick pickle onions and celeriac, a little parsley to give it a little extra notch. And for dessert, we did our gummy grape adult boozy popsicles. And it'll go all very well with our Pinot Noir. And I heard there's some trash talk in this competition, but we're not gonna go there. I mean, who can vote against a cute little kid like this?
Vote for Dave!
Thank you, and cheers.
And I'm going to be making a Moroccan lamb stew using the celeriac and using some Pinot Noir in that. And then for the dessert, I'm going to be making a panna cotta with a grape gelée, and the gummy bears are going to be in that gelée, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to work. Okay, see you in a bit. All right, we're back. So I've got the lamb, the celeriac, 2 different kinds of sweet potato, a red pepper, and some vegetable broth in here. And then I'm going to add a little bit of Pinot Noir. And yeah, usually this goes in my glass before it goes in the stew. But today we're going to add about a glassful of Pinot Noir to the stew and let that simmer down. But while I'm letting that warm down, I'll pour myself a little Candeo. Lovely Candeo. Always makes the cooking go a little better. So, panna cotta, first time I've ever made it. You're gonna see there's this nice grape gelée on the bottom. That's where the gummy bears are. Panna cotta, first time I've ever made it. Recipe called for grappa. I use Pinot Noir. Sure it's gonna taste fantastic. Here we go. Come on out of there. Came out. Voila! Oh, it looks beautiful! Hey everybody, dinner's ready. I've got this great Moroccan lamb stew that I made. The sweet potatoes coming through really nicely. I didn't make it too spicy because we're gonna pair it with the Pinot Noir. But I did put some harissa on the table so that if somebody wants it a little bit spicier, they can definitely do that. The panna cotta came out better than I expected. Grape gelée with the grape gummy bears inside of it. I used both the Pinot Noir in both the stew and the panna cotta. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great evening. Prost.